Good morning. Here is the Sanibel update as of August 18th, 2023. I have two issues that I want to go over. The first announcement is, unfortunately, Sandpiper Golf Resort has announced they will not be reopening. Yesterday, they posted a memo on social media. I'm going to read directly from that memo. Dear friends and guests, with a mixture of gratitude and nostalgia, we announce the permanent closure of Sandpiper Golf Resort. The property is under contract to be sold, marking the end of an unforgettable chapter. Our journey has been filled with unforgettable memories, laughter, and connections that will be forever etched in our hearts. We want to extend our sincerest thanks to each and every one of you who chose to make memories with us at Sandpiper. Your smiles, stories, and shared experiences have made this place truly special. At this time, we do not have information about the future of Sandpiper Golf Resort, but we invite you to continue creating beautiful memories. Sorry, my computer just went to sleep. To continue creating beautiful memories with us at our sister property, Pink Shell Beach Resort and Marina. Thank you for being a part of our Sandpiper family. We will cherish the memories we've shared and look forward to welcoming you with open arms at Pink Shell. With heartfelt appreciation, the Sandpiper Golf Resort team. And at this point, which has only been 24 hours, there's already over 400 comments of people sharing their stories and saying, so sorry to hear this. And I personally have never stayed at this resort, but looking at the old pictures, it looks beautiful and it will definitely be missed. And the second issue I want to go over is the Sanibel City Council had their monthly board meeting on Tuesday. I watched the whole board meeting. I'm not going to go over much because it was just standard business, nothing that I haven't went over before. Because remember, when you submit an ordinance, like a change to an ordinance, you have a reading and then you have chance for public comment. And it goes over like the same stuff is repeated 2 or 3 or 4 city council meetings before it's finally approved. So really no new business. It's just ordinances from April were finally approved. The main issue was the Captiva the Captiva community panel. David Mintz, who has been working hard on the whole Lee County ordinance issue that they do not want passed, he created another petition that he wanted the city of Sanibel support. And so he explained it's just a petition voicing their opinions, and he's getting all of people to support it, and he's going to present it to the Lee County commissioners before the September 5th meeting. And he did something similar last month that the city of Sanibel endorsed, but this is different because he's learned a lot in the past month. There's new information, and so he just wants to do it again. I think it's a great idea. He spent a lot of work, and the majority of the city council agreed with him, except for, I found it odd, John Henshaw did not. So when they asked for a vote of approval, John Henshaw wanted to add his own amendment. He's like, no, we should add like, hey, to the Lee County Board of Commissioners, if you vote yes, how about you do this, this, and this? So basically giving them an option to save face. And I'm like, no, Lee County does not need to save face. They're wrong. Everyone knows they're wrong. There's a good chance they're going to vote yes, which makes them even more wrong, but whatever. It was just kind of odd that John Henshaw threw that out there because he's not the one who's been doing all the work. And it was Holly Smith actually disagreed with him totally. She made a very good point that we're not here to micromanage what Captiva has been doing, which was an excellent point. And so, but John Henshaw as a board member still has the right to submit an amendment, and then it has to be seconded, and then it has to be voted. And so one of the board members did second it, and then everyone says their opinion, and no one agreed with John Henshaw, and luckily it was voted down. My interpretation, this is where I'm going to get to the sarcastic, crabby Jenny. My interpretation is he's a little late to the party. He's not the one who did all the work. He's not in Captiva, he's on Sanibel. And yes, Sanibel needs to support Captiva, but they don't need to tell Captiva how to do their job. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like when a person you know, comes to your job and tells you how to do it. It's irritating as heck, right? I'm sure you've all experienced it. But I'm trying to be nice. But I don't know. There's several times in this board meeting that John Henshaw definitely does not live in the same reality as other people. So at the board meetings, the members always have a chance to say comments, and they'll talk about issues that they've been working on for the city, or just ideas that they have for the city. And when Holly was speaking, she, you know, expressed her condolences for everyone affected by the Maui fires, and she wants to support them and see what we can do to help them, which I thought was really great. And you know what John Henshaw talked about in his comments? He said, I know that a lot of people's houses were completely destroyed, and because of insurance payouts, they're still not fixed. So even though your house is destroyed, you should still mow your yard because we want the outside to look nice. And I'm like, really? That's what you're worried about right now? People mowing their yard even though their house is unlivable? And I was like, oh my God, did he really say that? I thought that was a bit out of touch, but that's just my opinion. So, but thank goodness, majority of the city council is in touch. And yes, they've agreed to support whatever petition the city of Captiva comes up with. So let me just read their official announcement. On August 15th, the Sanibel City Council meeting voted unanimously to sponsor a petition presented by the Captiva community that opposes proposed amendments to the Lee County Land Development Code in the Captiva chapter of the Lee Plan. Sanibel residents, property owners, and business owners who would like to review and sign the petition may, and there's a link on Sanibel's website if you're a resident and want to sign the petition. Hopefully you already have. It's usually Sanibel residents that are not the people watching the video. So I don't believe like vacation people can sign it. I think it's meant for actual people living on the island. And yeah, SCCF endorsed it. Pretty much everyone endorsed this petition. So why not the city council too? So again, it was kind of weird that John Henshaw was not really like, hey, we shouldn't do this. He kind of had his own agenda that kind of irritated me. He had his own ideas, which is great, but you're a little late to the party. You should have voiced those ideas back in June when this whole issue started. But that's just my opinion. And yeah, so for the people, everyone, we're all watching what's going to happen. It is September 5th. September 5th is when the Lee County will have their board meeting and will vote yes or no for this ordinance. Hopefully they all vote no, but as with government, you really never know what they're going to do. Thanks for watching.